Hey guys and gals, Nary here from Drake Wing Gaming, and some of you know me on Twitter, The Gaming Drag. Today I'm coming back at you into the Let's Play episode of Remember the Flowers. So y'all, I'd like to know if any of my upcoming videos you hear little noises in the background. It's probably my girlfriend feeding the cat or doing some tidying around the room. Then she's really straightening my room out. It looks great, and I appreciate her. She's awesome. But anyway, y'all, let's go ahead and jump right back in, shall we? Alarm Chan, you are up, and let's go. Alrighty. Sienna talks too fast. I'm starting to get a headache just from trying to understand her. Rose, are you, okay? Me? Yeah, why? What's up? I can't tell if you're always this overenthusiastic or if you're trying to cover up your anxiety by being so manic. It gets her to keep her mouth shut for a moment. Just a moment, though. What can I say? I want to make sure you're okay. I thought I was, but I'm kind of getting overwhelmed with everything right now. Can we please go a little slower? I have some questions I wanted to ask you, too. Rose fidgets with her prosthetic arm. Sure, maybe after we start working out. Why didn't you stop Lance from leaving? The hyena freezes. Oh. That's a bit complicated. Then tell me. I promise not to get mad. I'm just curious. You didn't let Kanto or Aaron know about him. I had to tell them he was there. Rose doesn't respond right away. When she does, I'm surprised she still sounds sort of chipper. Well, I didn't want to make Aaron sad. He really blames himself for what happened to both Xavier and Lance. Rose walks over to her desk, sliding her paw over it as she passes it. You want to know what I think about Lance too, don't you? I do, if that's all right. I suppose you have the right to know. He did up and sell you. She starts tapping the desk with her metal fingers, which makes an unnatural thumping sound. Compared to Kanto or even Aaron, I don't think I necessarily hate him. Don't get me wrong, he's a piece of shit, but... She stops tapping. I think I just pity him too much to really hate the guy. He's just really pathetic. Rose turns to face me. She's smiling, but her eyes have a hint of sadness. The last time I saw him was years ago, after he sold Xavier. I was so mad that I smashed his face in. She pauses. Even then, I don't remember the last time I saw Aaron that mad. Honestly, I'm surprised Lance is still alive. I guess cockroaches really can live through anything. Did you like Xavier? Not as much as Aaron, but yeah, I did. Xavier and I had been through a lot, but he was always the first to try to smile, no matter what. He was really thankful for Aaron saving him, and for us protecting him. Well, trying to protect him, anyway. I give her a moment. Cyrus, I think there's something you should know about Aaron. He really loved Xavier, and Xavier loved him back. They became inseparable. After Reggie died, I think Lance grew more and more envious of their relationship. They even moved in with each other. Rose hesitates to continue. I know you've been through a lot, maybe even more than Xavier. That's why I have a personal request. What is it? I want you to be patient with Aaron if you can. I can already tell he's being pretty protective over you. It nearly got him in trouble with our boss. He just doesn't want another Xavier to happen. Rose scratches the back of her head. None of us do, if I'm honest. If you need any help, please don't hesitate to ask. I'll have you know I'm pretty good at bashing people's faces in. Heh, I don't doubt it. I do appreciate it. Although... I try to flex my twig of an arm. I wouldn't mind being able to protect myself if I needed to. Well, you came to the right place, but before all that... Rose pulls up her office chair to sit at her desk. Is there anything else you want to ask? She gestures towards one of the couches. I make my way over to plop down on one. It's a bit tattered, but pretty comfortable. Well, actually, there is. Since you mentioned Xavier... Oh, yeah? What? Before I continue, I do want to make it clear that I'm not entirely sure what happened to him. However, I want your opinion as to whether or not I should talk to Aaron about what I know. Why's that? Call it instinct, but I feel like he's the kind of guy to abandon all reason to help someone in need. See what the music level is at in this game. Let me make it a little bit higher. There we go. Oh, excuse me. That certainly sounds like him. That's what worries me. I don't want to give him false hope only for it to be pointless. I guess that depends on what you know then, huh? Yeah. Do you want to tell me? It takes me a moment to answer. I don't think Rose is the kind of person to go around gossiping. Hell, she didn't even let the crew know about Lance. Under her rough and somewhat immature exterior, I think she's actually pretty pragmatic and cautious. She hasn't even told me her real name yet. She actively worked around having me add her to my axiom as well. Xavier might still be alive, but it's a big might. I don't know where he is or what they've done with him. Close my eyes and try to focus. I remember hearing about him when Resume got him back. They mentioned taking him somewhere new where he wouldn't be able to get out. I swallow. Somewhere that anyone who escapes can look forward to, should they be caught. Then what happened to you, Sai? We'll make sure of it. Rose tries to comfort me. I didn't realize it, but I'm starting to shake. I take a breath to calm myself. I hope not. Regardless, I don't want to let that fear control my life. I lean back against the couch to stare up at the ceiling. Even though my emotions are rather stunted, I want to at least try to live normally. Well, as normally as I can. Rose starts to clap, which makes me look at her. Quite the speech, Cy. It takes fortitude to still have the will to live after everything. I'm not sure if I'd go that far. Honestly, it might be more out of spite at this point, but a big fuck you to resume and whatnot. Spite is a hell of a motivator. I know I wouldn't have gotten this far without it. Oh yeah? Why's that? Well... Rose looks over to the clock on the wall. That might be a story for another time. We really should get started soon. Vita will get pissed if we're just killing time like this. You're really scared of them, aren't you? Terrified, but that's what I like about them. Rose shivers playfully. You should see them when they get really mad. Actually, no, you shouldn't. I'll do my best to stay on their good side, then. That's harder than you'd think, but I wish you luck nonetheless. Rose gestures for me to go over to her. Come here, let me put my ID in your axiom. We can chat through all the hours of the night if you want. Chat through all the hours of the night if you want. Sorry, I didn't mean to do that. Really? Are you sure? I'm not very smart, but I'd like to think I have fairly good instincts. I can usually tell when people are lying or not, although Aaron's better at it than I am. You can tell people's heart rates too, right? Pretty much. When you were telling me about wanting to protect Aaron's feelings, I knew you were being genuine. Aaron means a lot to me, Cyrus. I don't want him to hurt anymore. I don't want him to hurt anymore either. She starts gesturing me over faster. Now come on, let me show you my awesome name. I can't help but crack a smile. What a weird woman. I like her. It takes me some effort to get off the couch. I didn't realize how much I sunk in it. Be right there. Cut this old man some slack, would you? Oh, please. We'll get some fire back in your step before you know it. She cackles to herself as I walk over. I present my axiom to her with the ID screen open. He really gave you his axiom. Huh. Whose? The screen is a lot weirder than the rest I've seen. How do I add it? She ignores me as she fumbles with her own axiom. Here, I think I can do it like this. She slides her screen toward my direction, causing a profile to pop up. Now don't laugh. I know it's not the most unique name, but that's the beauty of code names. Rose says with a hint of bashfulness. Let's see. Karen Streiser? That's me. Cool, right? You're flippy floppy, you know that? I really can't get a read on you. Sure, it's cool, I guess. Pretty, too. Aw, stop. You're gonna make me blush. She pulls me in close so she can give me a noogie. Gotta keep you on your toes, Cyrus Cantwell. Hey, stop! My hair is already a mess as it is. So true. After we have a good workout, let me tidy it up. First session is on me. How kind of you. Can you let me go now? Nope. Let's go. She keeps me close to her as she stands up. Her abs are really, really hard. That pit of anxiety starts to grow in my stomach again. What is this crazy woman going to have me do? You're gonna get banged. Maybe, I don't know. To my surprise, Karen is actually pretty gentle with her training. She gives me some weights to try curling and lets me rest frequently. She cheers a little too much, though. The rest of the gym goers keep glancing over at me. I guess I can't blame them. Karen gave me some spare workout clothes, which make me stand out. Just a tank top and some gym shorts. Not a very concealing outfit, which lends to the gawking. Karen snarls at them to focus on their own regimens, which gets them to stop looking. I appreciate that. By the way, why is this called the Energym? Oh, there are machines in the basement that store energy. The kinetic movement the exercise equipment produces helps to charge batteries down below. Karen points to a lion working out. He's using one of those machines where you pull the line as far as you can away from the wall. A lot of the tech we have nowadays is powered by stuff like this. It's a lot cleaner and not nearly as expensive as Lodestar tech. Huh. The lion working out lets go of the rope, causing it to violently fly back into the machine. He's sweating quite a lot and panting. It's pretty intense to charge certain batteries. We figured we could kill two birds with one stone by letting people work out along with making extra energy. Are there other buildings like this? Loads! Some people even make a living just by working out like this. I see. I didn't think it was a chain. Kind of. This one is my specific property, though, along with the garage next door. I was wondering what all those tools were for. I take it you're a mechanic? Sometimes, yeah. That's enough yapping, though. We got work to do. Yes, ma'am. She continues to be gentle with me as she gives me gear. Not overprotective like Aaron, but she's definitely aware of how much I'm able to handle. She spots me when I try to bench press 10 pounds. It's a bit embarrassing that I can barely do that. Baby steps, I guess. We work out for a few more hours. It's honestly kind of fun and helps the time fly by. I'm exhausted by the end of it. A good kind of exhausted. Beats being operated on, that's for sure. Karen hands me a wet towel and some water. Drink slowly. It's kind of strong. Ah, I guess it's the weirdly thick water. Thanks. What is this stuff anyway? I smacked my lips after taking a sip. Just a vitamin-infused blend I came up with a few years ago. It'll give you some more energy as you rest. Oh, you made this concoction? Sure did. Wow, that's impressive. What did I say about making me blush? She moves in for another noogie, but instead goes to just ruffle my sweaty hair. Vita says we should do this a few times a week. Is that alright with you? I don't see why not. It's not like I have anything planned for the immediate future. Cool. If we have time later, I can show you what I'm working on next door. Sounds like someone just wants free labor. Ah, oh, I knew you were a smart guy. Glad you catch on fast. Right. The hyena starts to cackle again. I can't help but chuckle under my breath. We rest for a while longer, before she starts beckoning me back into her office. Oh, no, what? Time for your haircut! Oh, fuck. Well, how bad could it be? With a bit of reluctance, I hobbled my way over to her. We'll do it in the garage next door. That's where I keep all my equipment. I put my jacket back on with a bit of worry. Can't wait. Oh, boy. She's actually quite professional. Well, as professional as a barber shop can be in an auto shop, I guess. She wastes no time washing my hair before starting to trim it. Gonna get rid of all these split ends first. Did you want to try shaving the rest of it down? Honestly, I'm not too sure. I haven't thought about doing my hair in quite a while. My old haircut was touching up my shaved sides. My hand starts to dry my hair before brushing it back down. Want me to try to do that on this side at least? Just having this part shaved down is not a good look. I'm not exactly sure what styles are in right now, as you can imagine. If you want, I could let you decide. Well, if you want to keep the length, I could just shave this side, some of the back, and trim up the bangs. Sounds like a good plan as any. Go nuts. She starts to snip her scissors with a bit of chaotic energy. Thought you'd never say so. There's some part of me that still thinks this could be my most gruesome operation to date. She wastes no time getting out the razor and starts on the side of my head. Again, she's rather gentle once she actually gets to work. She makes sure to be wary of the stitches and carefully shaves the hair around them. A familiar feeling of a shaved head starts to hit me. It's nostalgic. Karen takes in a deep breath once she finishes. Phew! Remind me not to work on someone fresh out of surgery again. Don't worry, I won't tell Vita about it. You kidding? I'm sure they'll be able to tell you as soon as you see them. Oh, well, I can tell you really wanted this. Maybe. She starts to hum as she methodically snips away more and more hair. My worries start to fade away. The exhaustion of the earlier workout makes me want to fall asleep. I try to keep myself up a little while longer. My sleep schedule is messed up as it is. And done. Here, let's get you to a mirror. She heaves out a prideful huff as she hastily brushes the excess hair off. I don't have a moment to protest before she zips me across the room. Unzips me across the room. Ah, oh, he's looking fine. My bangs are a lot shorter now, but they frame my face a lot better. The shaved head looks a lot better than whatever Vita improvised. I run my fingers through it, feeling the familiar sensation after centuries. It looks really good. I guess I shouldn't be surprised anymore. You're pretty capable. Well, shucks. I'm just glad you like it. Just remember, next time I'll charge you. Oh, I'm aware. Hopefully by then I'll have picked up a part-time job or something. You sure that's a good idea? No clue. We'll have to see, I guess. For the first time in a long while, my future is a mystery to me. Who knows what might happen? Why would you say that? Why would you say that? Ooh, nice vehicle. Well, you should try to take it easy for a little while. At least until you get some strength back. She unwraps the towel she had around my shoulders and helps me up. I was going to see if you'd want to help me with some cars now that we have some free time, but you look pretty worn out. Yeah, I can't deny that. When do you want me to come over again? Vita says every 3 days for the next month. After that, if all goes well, just 2 times a week. Then yeah, we can work on cars one of those days. Woo, thanks, Cy. I appreciate the help. Heh, no worries, but, yeah, I would like to get home and take a shower. No time like the present, let's go. The hyena starts to drag me around again. I feel like I'm basically a rag doll, so I just go with the flow. Yes, ma'am. She freezes after opening the door back to the gym, letting go of my hand. Ring? To both of our surprises, the orange half-dragon greets us on the other side. What voice was I doing for Ring? Oh, yeah. Ah, you're here. Good. I came to pick up Cyrus. Oh, I was just about to head over with him. But you still have work, right? For a few more hours, why? Aaron wanted me to bring the old man over to the bar for a bit. He said he has something for us to do.
Can it wait? Cyrus is pretty tuckered out.
Work hard, huh? You could say that. Kind of pathetic that I can barely bench 10 pounds, though. Just take it slow. No need to rush when you've got all the time in the world. Between you and me, I think I've had a little too much time. Kanto chuckles at that. What a problem to have. If it's too much, I'm sure Aaron would understand. He's a big softy, after all. That he is.
I'll see you soon, Cyrus. Remember to get lots of rest and take your vitamins.
Sure. I'll need to find some first. Keep your hood up while we're out. It's a few minutes to the capsule station. You remember where it is, right? Vaguely. I assume the Axiom has a map if I ever get lost. It should. You'll get used to the route soon enough. I think you're relying on my memory a bit too much here. Trust me, I'd avoid it if I could. Come on, let's get going. I nod and put my hood up, waving goodbye to Karen before making my way through the city with Kanto. I'm not sure I'll ever get used to these capsule machines. The heat of the desert is quickly replaced with the cold of the mountain. I don't know how we can stand living up here. Alright, y'all, I'm gonna go ahead and pause it right there. Thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell, leave a super thanks or a tip if you can, it always helps. I am glad we're getting to know Rose and Ring more, as their actual names are, Karen and Kanto. So, yeah, I'm hoping that Kanto comes around to liking Cyrus, because I know he's been a little bullish around him, but yeah, hopefully we can win him over. Anyway, y'all, thank y'all for watching. I love you all. I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye!